My sister and I were born near this church and attended this church all through our lives, and we have been very, very privileged here at Bishop's Offley, this lovely countryside house of prayer.
When we moved to the village, it was a very sleepy place. Nobody really was communicating with each other. We went originally down to Eccleshall because we didn't even know this place existed, although we live about a quarter of a mile away. And the minister came outside and said to us, "What are you doing here? You should be at your own little chapel in Bishop's Offley." We came along and we found this little chapel in this beautiful area with 6 members. It was pretty run down, but there was a huge, huge warmth within the place.
We do not need to be taught how to live a good life. That is implanted within us as Christians. But we are to live out that with courage and with hope in a world that needs God's love.
I've lived in the area for 28 years. One of the things I like about it is it's the friendship. We formed a Millennium Green Committee, which they invited me to be on, and a lot of the people are also involved with this little chapel. They're just so welcoming that when they invite me for a dinner here, I come to it. If they invite me for a special service, I come to it because I enjoy it.
My next door neighbour, who was a very proactive lady, she said to me, "What are we going to do for the millennium, Liz?" She had found out that you could apply for sort of joint funding for something called a millennium breathing space, or a green, a village green. And this would be a village green for the next 1,000 years.
Where's the cake?
We have a beautiful village green. We do sports days in the summer. We do 12 events a year. We have treasure hunt, we have bicycle rides, hockey matches, football matches, you name it, we've done it. Just great fun and really brought the community together.
Having the notice boards made a great difference to us because we can put information about church services and activities on there, and people who wouldn't normally go to chapel will see them, and people ride bikes past here, they walk, ride horses and read the notices, so it's raised awareness massively.
What was it your Uncle Thomas Corston said?
"I give her up to you. Do what you will with her. Take her into your own hands. Promise her what you will, and I will make it good."
The play group is called Rebops, and that's made up of the initials of people of the churches that people actually come from. Rising Brook and Eccleshall, Bishop's Offley. From here, of course, from Bishop's Offley, we have half the cast maybe that take part in the acting, and we've been joined by people on the fringes really of our churches. 1 or 2 people that perhaps have learning disabilities or are not usually included in activities such as this, and they've joined the fellowship too.
In this episode, 2 men are arguing over whose verbal abuse is more hurtful. Well, broken particularly stood out to me because it covered pretty much every dreadful situation you could imagine occurring in your life, really. But when we advertised it around the village, we didn't want to give the complete focus being on something that's only for chapel members.
So how did you feel, Father, when you thought you might be a homosexual?
And so the concept of what people think and feel and believe is different where you are. They think everybody accepts this, everybody, and that's the same with things like gay society.
Religions are worldwide things, aren't they? So how can you have a set of fixed ways of going on, I don't know what they can't call it, rules really, common understandings of all the followers throughout the whole world when they're all in different cultures? It's very difficult, isn't it?
When we first came, the church was here as a building, here with loving people in it, but wasn't reaching out to its community. But now, through 28 years of just solid plodding and putting notices up and engaging and having activities that people will come to, it's changed its outlook, it's reaching out into the community and inviting them in.